So now I've just applied power to this computer, and we're watching it go through its bootstrap sequence. It's configured in its BIOS to boot from a USB flash drive that I've inserted into an available USB port. I'm watching the computer wake itself up. It's probing for all of its hardware. Here's my BIOS flash screen. We're getting close. Soon, if things are working right, we should see that USB menu, that menu from Grub. Here's Grub. It should come off that USB flash chip, offering to load up that version of PC Linux OS. Let's see what we get here. There it is. PC Linux OS 120821. I'm going to hit enter and accept that. Single choice from the menu. In the future, we may have other choices on that menu if I decide to put more than one copy of the operating system or more than one version of a Linux operating system on that flash drive. But here it is coming up. It's loading its initial RAM disk and then loading the kernel, decompressing and loading the kernel from that flash drive. I'm looking for flashing lights, but they're not doing anything because I'm not using any of my hard disk drives anymore. And that particular USB flash drive doesn't have an LED on it. So it's just boring, boring, boring to watch this. But a lot is happening under the hood here. This is Linux waking itself up in the morning saying, you are a computer, you have a display, you have a keyboard, you can read a mouse, you have a lot of memory, you're booting from a flash drive. All of this stuff, it's telling itself while it's figuring all this out and waking itself up. Soon it should get smart enough to start using the display with graphical orientation, and we'll see a graphical image and a bar graph. Here that comes, I think. There we are. See that bar graph advancing from left to right? An awful lot has to be working in order for that to go. That bar graph represents the operating system getting smarter and smarter and gradually figuring out what it's doing, and as it's analyzing all of my hardware. There it says they're booting the system. That's a good sign. If I want to now, I can press escape on my keyboard, and it should be smart enough now, yeah it is, to give me more details. I like to look at this detailed boot up screen as the boot process proceeds, so I can tell what's working. And you see all that column of data that says okay, okay, okay. That's what you want to see as it finds and initializes all of the various hardware modules.